new dress up. Hair's all done and I'm about to go out. So smoky in the room that I can't.
So people always ask me, like, do I feel like it's worth it, or should they become a CNA while they're in nursing school? I'm just gonna go ahead and just flat out and say it. Y'all already know how I feel about any type of additional initials behind your name. It's worth it. Like, if that's all you want to know, then you can go ahead and press stop. But before you stop, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you share this video and like it if you're not going to finish watching it. But if you're going to finish watching it, I'm going to go ahead and give you my reasons why I feel like it's worth it. But anyways, so I kind of feel like any kind of initials behind your last name is worth it. I don't feel like being a CNA is a long-term thing though. After 5 years, you need to go ahead and let it go because, baby, all the old school, old head CNAs that I know is broke down and hurting, baby. Like, they got bad knees, they got bad backs. They just cranky because you've been doing this for so long, and as healthcare has progressed, it's looked like it has lost its appreciation for the work that we do on all levels, from CNA on up to nurses and doctors. People feel a sense of entitlement to healthcare, and what they fail to realize is that this is a luxury. And on top of it, we go to school, we pay money to get these jobs, so be appreciative. I said it before and I'll say it again. People are nicer to waitresses and hostesses and bartenders than they are to nursing staff. When the nursing staff can save your life, being a CNA, you can work in the hospital, you can work in nursing homes, you can work in home health, you can do agency work. I know there's travel CNAs. So you have ample amount of playing fields for you to be as a CNA. So you're not just confined to one setting. So that's why that's also a good opportunity. And to just keep it funky with you, like, I have talked to so many women who aren't just CNAs. Like, I would talk to a girl that was a surgical tech, and she talked about how she was a surgical tech at one hospital and she ended up losing her job. And she could not find another surgical tech job. So she ended up going back to doing her CNA work to keep her afloat until she got a job again as a surgical tech. So not only is it good for side money, it's good for interim in case you fall on hard times. You can always go out here and get a job like this. Like, everywhere is always hiring for CNAs. Like, I tell people all the time, it's a shortage of nursing jobs. It ain't a shortage of jobs. So don't ever feel like you gotta just become a CNA and stay a CNA. Or don't ever feel like you just gotta be a nurse before you can start working. You can start doing other things before you actually start working. And even if you don't want to be physically heavy and doing 100% the CNA role, you can get your CNA license and become a sitter. If you're a hustler like me, there's plenty of other ways for you to get out here and get your money. Like, you can do your own private duty business. Like, once you get that license, it kind of open up a little bit of opportunity. And then once you get another level of licenses, open another level of opportunity. You just got to have the mindset to actually do the work. Because, newsflash, y'all can watch these videos. Y'all can go to these conferences. Y'all can be friends with who you want to on IG. And none of that is going to get you to where you need to be if you don't do any work behind it. If you have an innovative mind, and if you can look at a situation and find out what the need is for that situation, you can always profit from it. Always profit from it. It's up to you. So, do I feel like becoming a CNA is worth it? Yes. Also, it's cheap to become a CNA. I took a $250 5-day course to become a CNA. This lady drove from Jacksonville to Tallahassee. She had 10 people that she did 10 people in the morning and 10 people at nighttime. And she charges $250. She taught us all of the skills and she gave us a packet for a practice test. And in the state of Florida, you can challenge the CNA test without actually without actually going to a CNA school and doing clinicals and stuff. All you had to do was fill out an application, pay the fee, and they will send you your test date and challenge the CNA test. So it was a $250 investment. I made that back in like 3 days because I was doing like home health where I would just go and sit with this lady, make her breakfast, make her lunch, help her get dressed, take her to appointments, take her to the hair salon. You know, one time sis got out of pocket and asked me to pressure wash her house. And I was like, sis, no. Pump your brakes. But for the most part, it was an easy job. When I was pregnant with my son, my first son, my second child, I did sit-in work when I didn't want to work full-time. And then when I had my third son, I was already a nurse. When I had my third child, my second son, I was already a nurse. So yeah, do I feel like being a CNA is worth it? Yes. There are pros and there are cons to being a CNA. For the most part, because it is on the lower level of the chain of command, you have to do more of the grunt work, more of the physical work than the actual nurse has to do. Whereas nursing is more mental, CNA is more physical. You're the one that's answering the call lights. You're the one that's toileting the patient, making sure they feed, passing out the trays, changing the beds, making the bed, changing soiled diapers and soiled linens. Not saying that nurses don't do it. That is just not their primary job. That is the CNA primary job. I know some CNAs that get part-time jobs as phlebotomists. Like, you can do a lot of things in this healthcare field. You just need to pick one and press the gas and go. So remember, 5-year maximum for to be a CNA, in my opinion. Full-time, 5 years. Part-time, have it as much as you want to. But full-time, baby, don't break yourself down like that. Anyways, if you made it to this point of my video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. And we'll talk later. Peace.